What up? What up? What up? Welcome back to His and Hers podcast. I'm solo today. Ashley had to handle some business, but she will be back. So we're gonna make it do what it do. Today I want to talk about this Nolan Wells case. There's a mainstream story and then there's online conspiracy story. And I want to deep dive in it, talk to you about it, see if we can follow the evidence and find out what really happened to this up and coming football player and why his life was cut short. I'm gonna start off with this CBS Morning News segment to explain the mainstream view of what happened. Let me see. Bio.
After an intensive days-long search, police say they found 18-year-old Nolan Xavier Wells's body Monday near Horn Island, roughly 10 miles off of Mississippi's Gulf Coast. The Jackson County Sheriff's Office says he was last seen on the island around 3 p.m. on July 4th after taking a boat trip there with friends, but he did not return with the group. His mother reported him missing that night. 2 days later, he was found dead on the island's northwest corner.
They were guys that looked like they were in law enforcement attire, standing on the beach, and then I could see what looked to be a body laying on the beach.
Brian Trasher is with the United Cajun Navy, a volunteer organization that helps search for Wells. He said people told him there was a strong rip current coming off the island on the 4th.
You're not suspecting of it or you don't know about it, even if you're a strong swimmer. You could be swept off your feet and carried out a couple hundred yards before you even have a chance to react.
In a Facebook post Wednesday, Wells's mom wrote in part, "Missing our Nolan so much every second of every day. This has been the worst time in our lives." Prior to his death, the 18-year-old was a student at Southwest Mississippi Community College where he played football.
These kids go to the island all the time. There's nothing out of the norm, man. It was just so heartbreaking, He had so much life ahead of him to live, man, and a bright future, and it's just devastating.
The sheriff's office is calling this an active investigation, and amid online speculation, they're also asking for anyone who has unedited, big emphasis on unedited photos or videos from that area on July 4th to come forward. They're also asking for anyone who may have seen or heard.
Yes, please, if you know anything about the case, please come forward with any information that you have. But I find the story of him going to the island and his friends returning without him hard to believe. Me personally, I wouldn't go to a party and allow all of my friends to leave me unless I'm with I have another way home. Now they did say that he was with a young lady, but it seems like they parted ways before the group left the island. Now, I and she's also not saying much. She's keeping her distance away from what's going on. Now, online they're bringing up his the race of his friends. He's the only black person with a group of white people. I don't necessarily find that a red flag, but if he's if he's trying to infiltrate a group that really not his friends, then that would be a red flag. Because even the the black lady from I believe South Carolina went to Cancun with four other black women, and they beat her up in the hotel room, and then came home without her, and she ended up being found dead. That rings kind of similar to this case. Like these people aren't really your friends, and you trying to be friends with people that don't like you. That is what I believe the problem is. Now, social media is also chiming in on what they believe happened because there's other, how can we say, pseudo evidence, not really evidence, not official evidence, but I believe there's a audio of the, him being in a fight with his friends and them leaving him. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but I do believe that there is a audio of his friends talking about a fight that they had and them leaving him on the island. I'm gonna see if I can find that real quick. Give me a second. If that's the case, that's evidence of a little foul play and should be looked into deeply. Now, it's also the his friends took his cell phone and brought it to his mother after they returned without him, which is also strange. Now the young man is on the island with no cell phone, no communications with anyone, and the friends just left him there. That's very suspicious to me. And okay, I think I found something that will give the other aspects of what we believe happened. Hold on, it's a long video. Let me find something a little bit more. Here we go. Let's Poetic Flacco usually have good videos. Shout out to my brother for Poetic Flacco.
Unfortunately, for everybody involved, and it should piss off a lot of us. I don't see enough people angry at this situation that there should be. And the reason why so many people resonate.
Yeah, we gonna speed through that. See what
Posted, please be on the lookout for Nolan. Last seen was west tip north side of Horn Island today around 3 p.m. wearing blue shorts and sunglasses. It's unclear if he made it back on land. Please message me if you've seen him or have information about his whereabouts at or after 4 p.m. At 4 a.m. the next day, the mama made another status where she says, there's no updates. Nolan is still missing. Please, if you're...
See, yeah, in this case, it's like you should be targeting his friends he went with. Why are we not? From my understanding, they turned off all their social medias. They went dark. They lawyered up. Why aren't we asking questions to them, to the parents? They were the last ones that's been seen with him. Even the girl that was seen with him. Why aren't they being questioned on why he was left at the island in the first place?
For a praying person, please pray he is found alive, safe, and unharmed. At 6:46 a.m., she made another post. Nolan has not been found. His father and I have his cell phone. So for friends who are seeing his location, is because we have it. Katie has contacted me. We are currently at Horn Island. We're looking for any information other than what we are.
Yeah.
They were allegedly out to eat the next, but told them everything that she knew. She went to the island with the family to help look for Nolan. But the same level of cooperation and concern they received from Katie can't be said for Nolan friends that he rode on a boat with to the island, like Wyatt, Warren, and Eric, because they were allegedly out to eat the next day while everybody was outside looking for Nolan. And when they were approaching the ask why they weren't out looking for Nolan, they were out here eating with no care in the world. According to one of Nolan's friends, their answer was really sketchy and really bothersome.
They wouldn't give his phone back to his parents, and they were seen eating out the next day. Wow. And when somebody asked them, like, hey, why aren't you out looking for your friend? They said, y'all already think we did it.
If that conversation...
Now, I find that information a little striking. Like, we don't even know that he's dead at this point, and you're worried about who's accusing who of doing what. I'm not saying that it's because he was black with a group of white friends. What I'm saying is these people did not like him and didn't care for his presence. That's what I am saying. You can't be in a group of friends and can't trust no one. No one had his back. No one wanted to make sure he got home that night. Even that's crazy to me.
Actually happened, if that's true, the reason why that would be considered suspicious and bothersome is because this is the day after. This is July 5th. Everybody is outside looking for Nolan. Right now, he's being considered missing. His whereabouts is unknown. And according to the family, nobody knows where he is. But if she wrote, I want to thank our family, friends, community, United Cajun Navy, local law enforcement, and everyone involved for all the love, support, resources over the last few days. His father, Elmore Wansley, our family, friends, and I are absolutely devastated. My heart is broken for our sweet son, who was always willing to cheer and uplift others. Nolan was a special soul. God took his time, created. Online.
I just created simple product videos.
I just am flabbergasted at the lack of cooperation from his so-called friends. You know how you left him on the island, and you, from my understanding, you gave the cell phone to his parents. Now I'm hearing that you didn't give it to his parents and you try to keep it. Everything is pointing that you know more than what you're saying. I don't know what to think about this case, but trust and believe I'm gonna keep you updated as this case goes on. I'm sure this is not the end of what we are going to hear about Nolan Wells, but on this channel, we're gonna make sure we keep you abreast of the situation. Thank you for joining, and see you next week.